We are going to be moving on to the draft. This is Game 1, MVP Black versus Astral Authority. This is the second set of 5 for the evening, so we're just getting started. And Astral Authority does have first pick, first ban, and I'm kind of wondering if we're going to see another ETC ban. Because we have been seeing ETC bans left and right all night long. ETC has actually not made it through the first ban stage of any draft in this any draft so far in this tournament, as far as I know. There's been some other games on the mainstream that I haven't seen yet, but I've been casting this for 2 weeks now, and there just hasn't been anything. Astral Authority is going to focus on the support. Looks like they're going to ban out Malfurion. I expect them to see some sort of Ario play with that ban, something they're going for in that regard. And are we going to see ETC actually left open for the first time ever? No, it actually is going to be the Vala, and actually that's such a clever decision by MVP Black. Because the concern here, especially since Astral Authority was first pick, was that they pick up something like a Vala. If they MVP Black bans ETC, they pick up something like a Vala, and then they have the option of going for Ariel Tassadar, so MVP Black has to take some of those heroes away, has to figure out how to deal with that style of draft. And the easiest solution to something like Vala Tassadar, Vala Ariel, is just to ban the Vala. If they don't have Vala, something the combination doesn't work. So MVP Black, being really heads up, AA is going to have to play a straight up game with a standard draft without any of the little cool OP combinations that currently exist in the competitive meta. And Astral Authority, I feel like I was a little bit surprised by that ban. They are going to go into the Kerrigan, and I would not be surprised if MVP Black actually picked up Illidan again. Because that was their response last time this happened, although ETC was not available. So if ETC is really that strong in the competitive meta, and again, we haven't seen him make it to the pick stage of any draft so far. If ETC really is that strong, MVP Black is going to feel pressure to take him here, but I'm really concerned about that first pick Kerrigan. MVP Black is spending a surprisingly long time thinking about this, in my mind. Actually, the time pool's ticking down. Did the draft bug out? No. Okay, we are going to see the ETC insta-locked in. Yeah. They absolutely have to pick a tank here. They do end up picking up the ETC, which... it's a good decision. But the question is here is, do they... if they don't want to pick double tank, right? Which means Tyrael is going to go over to Astral Authority. Tyrael Kerrigan is incredibly strong. So what does MVP Black pick up here to deny or deal with that combination? And it is going to be the Brightwing. MVP Black emphasizing the counter initiation. That is going to give them a poly for Kerrigan the moment she dives in, and ETC will be able to knock her away and mess up her combo. That's actually 2 heroes that are exceptionally strong against Kerrigan when played at a very high level. And there's more options to be picked up. We started to see Kerrigan fall off in competitive play when double tank became really standard. So we might see something like Arthas picked up for MVP Black as well. Arthas is exceptionally strong on Infernal Shrines, and actually very good against Kerrigan. Astral Authority, if they want Tyrael, I think has to pick it up here. We are going to see the Tassadar. Ever since Kerrigan got her auto attack buff, Tassadar Kerrigan has been much better than it was before. There's some synergy there with Kerrigan's shields from her trait and Tassadar shields. Would not, again, be surprised at all to see Tyrael be the pickup. I actually would really like to see Tyrael here for the Sanctification. I think it's exceptionally strong with Kerrigan. But they are going to go damage Kharazim, it looks like, or possibly support Kharazim, but realistically I think that's damage Kharazim plus Tassadar. So Kharazim is going to restore real health, Tassadar is going to deal with the burst damage, and AA setting themselves up to have a relatively melee-heavy comp. Damage Kharazim actually does win most solo lanes, so they will have Tassadar on the rotation for wave clear. it seems like a pretty big risk from Astral Authority. I feel like they're going off meta just to throw MVP Black off, but MVP Black plays a lot. They play with every single hero. They play in multiple combinations. The only reason that we see them, consistently play the same comps is because that's what they think is optimal in a given meta, not because they don't understand how those other comps work. So I think this is a pretty big risk from them. You're going to see MVP Black ban out Rhaegar because of the possibility of triple support, which I'm not kidding. That is a thing teams have been screaming. They've been trying multiple support comps. Illidan is going to be the ban from Astral Authority. Not going to let Rich have that. For anyone who's curious, that is going to be Damage Kerosene. Damage Kerosene is considered very strong right now. MVP Black going to pick up Sylvanas. That is again a comfort pick for Kyocha. We see the Wailing Arrows do a lot of work at securing kills. Silence is just a very good condition to secure kills because it denies a lot of the save potential, and Kyocha always times his Wailing Arrows perfectly to deny any sort of potential saves. We saw that happen again and again and again, and they're actually going to take Tyrael away as well, and that is incredibly scary because Astral Authority's tank pool is now limited to Johanna and Muradin, and both of them are very strong on this map. Muradin, with his reworked crowd control, actually is an exceptional fighter on shrines if Astral Authority decides to try and force the fight on top of shrines, but I don't feel like their comp is going to have enough damage despite the amount of damage that Kerosene is outpointing if they go for a Johanna. And I feel like they're going to have different kinds of problems if they go for Muradin. I really feel like they wanted Tyrael, and they're not going to get him. We're going to have a little bit of a zoom in here. Hey, it's Sophist! It's the real Sophist. Man, I want to see the rest of this draft. Are we just not going to see the draft? Yes, you guys will have in-game sound. It's going to be a little bit quiet, unfortunately, just because the clean feed is a little bit quiet. But I'll do my best. There is a way of boosting the sound in OBS. I'm going to look into that tomorrow, for tomorrow's stream. Can I just like see the draft, please? For those of you who are curious, again, I'm casting from a clean feed that's being provided by NetEase that we are calling the dirty feed because it keeps having technical issues. But they're not like showing me the things I need to see. I mean, we're going to be able to piece together the draft after the fact, right? Maybe the draft website crashed. Maybe that's the issue. Who knows? Okay, so literally the draft crashed, guys, and we have to redo the draft. Oh. It's okay, guys. It's fine. There's at least one technical issue per game. Wait, why are we starting the draft over? No, they aren't just going through it. They're just like redoing the draft. They're like, okay, take backsies. Take backsies. We're doing the draft. So that will be ETC first picked up for Astral Authority. MVP Black responds with Kerrigan Tassadar. And then Astral Authority is like, oh, you know, it's good. Brightwing Sylvanas. That makes sense. I think maybe there was some issue where the draft tool was like one hero offset from where it was supposed to be, and we actually ended up seeing opposite sides. This is a straight redraft, guys. Just a straight redraft. Malfurion's going to be banned twice. And then Rhaegar is going to be banned out. So we have Malfurion banned out twice just to make sure that he's really gone, because he's a druid. He can keep coming back. He turns into a cat or something. You turn around like, where'd Malf go? And then he turns back into Malf, and you look around like, oh, Malf's back. So you want to make sure you ban him out twice. That's the standard meta in Korea right now, is double banning Malf. That is going to be an Illidan ban. And MVP Black is going to go Tassadar, damage Kerosene. Guys, I don't know if the draft broke or if the draft was right before, but it was just like one hero offset, so it was wrong. I don't know what was going on. This looks like a new draft. Now we're gonna have AA with Tyrael, Sylvanas, Greymane. That looks like an MVP. AA's draft looks like an MVP Black style draft to me, so they should feel comfortable with that. But MVP Black is going to pick up Muradin, so they do have Muradin, Tassadar, Falstad. I'll be curious to see if that monk goes full support or if it is going to be some sort of hybrid. As soon as we get into the game, we'll know whose draft was whose. This event is being hosted by NetEase, which is a company in China that does a lot of esports events, as well as, I believe they actually own an internet server or something like that. They run part of the internet in China. Yeah, guys, as soon as we get into the game, we'll know who had what. We just literally don't know right now. Again, I am casting this from a clean feed. I don't speak Chinese, and I don't have anyone there that I can talk to and ask these questions to, so we're just gonna have to see. I apologize for all the issues. There's nothing I can do about them, unfortunately. All I can do is try and keep you entertained in the face of the ridiculousness. On the bright side, I feel like everyone's having a really good time at the expense of the dirty feed. So there are some bright sides to everything that's going on. I feel like that guy's counting things in his hand, but he's not adding fingers. He's just tapping his hand each time he wants to add a number. Actually, is that a different guy? It looks like a different guy that was there earlier. Yeah, look at that stage. They all have their own... Okay, so it is going to be damage Kerosene. I called it. That is going to be damage Kerosene. We're going to have Sign on Falstad, Rich on Kerrigan, Merryday on damage Kerosene, Kyochi on Tassadar, and Saki on Falstad. And on the right-hand side of the map, we will have Astral Authority. We'll have June on Brightwing, Cattle on Tyrael, Cottonlock on Sylvanas, Fury on ETC, and Psalm on Greymane. We're actually see, look at this. They're actually bodying the minion wave to prevent the top lane from getting too far pushed out. Looks like they are going to go immediately into a tri-lane setup with Greymane, Sylvanas, ETC in the top lane, and Brightwing, Tyrael are going to hang out in mid for a second, and then Tyrael's going to rotate to the bot lane. So they're just going to start to pressure as 3 as hard as they possibly can. We are going to see Falstad with the fly to the top. Enemy Black aggressively clearing mid, and then going to rotate as 4 for the moment. We don't really know where Astral Authority is just yet. We can see them hanging out in the bush. We do see the wave clear from Tassadar coming into play here, being the major consideration is wave clear when you're doing these rotations. We're going to start to see this push in happen a little bit. Only Greymane has actually shown himself in the top lane. So Enemy Black has no idea where ETC or Sylvanas are. They have not shown on the map at all right now. We're going to see Fury just sitting here. Fury has been sitting here for like most of the game. Sign does catch Psalm and Coffin on the rotation. Manages to dismount them. We're going to see Saki take a lot of damage, but he immediately barrel rolls over the wall. He's going to be absolutely fine. Meriday and Sign are just sitting in this bush, waiting. They are going to see the commitment to the tri-lane. We're going to see Sign rotate back to mid. Meriday's going to stay up here, help with the wave clear, heal Saki back up. We are going to see the continued rotation from Kyocha and Rich on Kerrigan and Tassadar. Mid is going to be the first spawning point. I imagine both teams are going to want to soak level 4. And there's just so much bush sitting from both teams going on all game. You're going to see Rich using his combo to clear the wave there. 4 is picked up, and now Envy Black is going to want to start this fight. And imagine we're going to see Kerrigan on the Shrine. Rich just doing his thing, being aggressive here, actually getting a beautiful combo, but Haunting Wave does manage to save Coffin, and he is out of there. Psalm, on the other hand, taking a lot of damage, is going to be extremely low, does end up going down, not managing to disengage. And that is unfortunate. We are going to see Earth Ally be the pickup at level 4 for Kerrigan. That is the new talent that reduces all AA damage by 50% for your entire team when they're in range. And Enemy Black, pretty much after that, off of that 1 kill, is 100% going to secure the Punisher for themselves. Falstad moving the top lane, Kyocha and Tassadar moving to the bot lane. And we're actually seeing Meriday stay on the point here. Rich is going to go tap, so he does have full health and full mana for the push that's about to come up. Really important that Kerrigan has full health and full mana for these pushes, because not only is Kerrigan a great shrine babysitter, great at clearing the shrines, but when the Punisher jumps, you get that stun over the wall. Kerrigan can go fishing through the wall, pretty much guaranteeing that her combo does land on whoever does get comboed. We actually didn't see it happen there. Sign did go over the wall, did not have the stun available. We're going to see the combo in the corridor, but it looks like the stun was not available. Impaling Spikes was not there. They are going to get the entire wall and most of the fort. They might even get the entire fort. Oh, beautiful combo, just barely hitting Psalm on the very, very edge there. Fury is going to come in with the power slide. Rich is going to get erased. Really good focus fire from Astral Authority. A little bit of an overstay from Envy Black. As soon as the Punisher was dead, they should have backed out. They don't actually get the well. That's critical. The next Punisher that spawns in the mid lane, they really are going to want that well to be dead. They can actually invade this siege camp, though. Take it away, and then use one ranged ability to make the siege camp finish off the well. Coffin barely getting out of there in time. Meriday with the chase. He wants that kill. Saki with the fly in. And it looks like they might be able to get a pick on Assam now. He is going to get out with the Pixie boost. That increased movement speed is going to be enough. And you can see they do use that ranged ability to commit one of the siege. They don't use it at the right time, though. 2 of the siege actually get out of range before they aggro onto the well. But we are going to see it going down. Notice they do finish that off before they opt to back up. It's a huge priority for Envy Black every time they're playing on this map in particular to make sure they get as many wells down as early on as possible. We are going to see Falstad now. Level 7, he has Boomerang, he has that wave clear. Is going to be the Split Soaker, going to go to the top lane, while Envy Black pressures in the bot lane since mid was too pushed in to soak safely. They are going to grab the bottom siege camp as well. And at this point, Envy Black is basically a level ahead. We're seeing Astral Authority aggressively push in here, but they're too late to do anything. They are going to clear the camp before it gets any real value. But MB Rich actually going to wrap around here. You can see Sign in the bot lane underneath the wall as well, looking to see if he can get anyone stunned. If they do step too far forward, he'll jump over that wall, get the Storm Bolt. We're going to see a little bit of a bush check here by Tassadar, but he does have Dimensional Shift available, so he's going to be able to get out of here. He does take a lot of damage, though. He will have Self-Shield in a moment, and Psalm aggressively going for the kill. But in the back line, ETC ends up going down. Psalm is going to die as well. And despite the fact that NB Black split their focus there, they actually managed to secure 2 kills. They do get a beautiful stun onto Coffin as he's haunting waving out. No save for him this time. That is going to be 3 for none. And NB Black just cleaning up with slightly better timings on everything and dodging all of the damage really from Astral Authority. They are absolutely fine. And the single target damage from Karazim with the Iron Fist is actually going to do a lot of work on this fort. As soon as they got those kills, they can pretty much secure this fort for free. Damage Karazim really strong right now. And that is going to be a level 10 pickup for MB Black. That means Astral Authority is going to be forced to give up the next shrine no matter what. They are not going to be able to secure it. And we're just going to see MB Black push in mid here. They want to finish off this fort. They lost 2 people when they pushed in on it before, but this is, 10 to 9. They can just get it for free at this point. And that means top fort is the only fort left alive for Astral Authority. If the Punisher spawns in the top lane and MB Black picks it up for free, they will be able to get that fort as well. And it looks like they're actually going to start killing the sidewall here in the bottom lane. Potentially going to try to go for... nope. Punisher's going to be picked up. They are going to push in with it in the bottom lane, and they're getting at the sidewall, which means this is going to be very difficult for Astral Authority to defend against. They can't jump the Punisher. Fury is going to get comboed. Oh, but the Crowd Surfer actually allows him to power slide through the force wall, ensuring that escape. That level 4 pickup, saving Fury's life 110%. And the Mortar Punisher actually going to get chunked out there, and they managed to save the keep and pick up level 10. False Egg and Gust for the disengage. The chase is real. Sign actually coming in on the back line. This does split up Astral Authority a little bit. We're going to see Sanctification come down to deny, but Palm actually hits onto Kyocha. He does manage to live through that. Sign is getting extremely low, but he does have Avatar still. It does pop it right here. And this fight is bloody, but Psalm is already down Greymane. Not in the fight anymore. That is going to be a kill on Tyrael as well. The Death Explosion trying to get value here. Does hit Merryday with it, but he is going to be able to back out. And MB Black is actually chunked enough that they can't continue that fight. They really wanted to win that fight and then secure the keep, but they're chunked enough that they have to back up. And Falsight is going to fly to the top. They're going to clear out this Bruiser camp. It looks like they are barely going to save the fort. Maybe it's going to be extremely close. Siege camp is being pushed up, and again, Merryday with that single target damage from Iron Fist to secure these camps so incredibly quickly. We are going to see a little bit of a playback on that fight. We can see Coffin Luck did get out with the Haunting Wave, but the focus immediately changed to Psalm after that Palm. Psalm is going to go down here 100% the force wall, splitting the team just a little bit. That's all it really needed. June couldn't quite wrap around. Cattle is going to go down after that. The jump actually securing the kill, it looked like. And we're going to see Sign with the aggressive chase. He's actually alone right now, but his team is going to be up there in time to follow up. But Astral Authority, they don't want to fight down the Terran here. They opt to back up. Karazim is going to just rapidly solo that siege camp in the bottom left. This is, again, one of the advantages of damage Karazim is he actually can efficiently do mercenary camps. And the next Punisher will be spawning in the mid lane. The mid lane is wide open for NB Black. They can go straight to the keep wall and then on to keep if they do win this Punisher. And I don't think Astral Authority is even going to contest this, to be honest. They really shouldn't. They don't want to fight down a Talontier. If they do, it's just a mistake. And as soon as they come in, we're going to see Rich immediately try and get out. If they can get the pick on Rich, they'll actually be in really good shape. The Palm goes down, but they don't get it. We're Gust away. Rich is actually going to heal himself up with Siphoning Impact. He does manage to get out of that situation. The Palm was enough of a delay. And then Sign shows up. They counter-initiate the fight. They're going deep. Fury ends up going down. Cattle is going to go down on the side as well. Merryday and Sign are keeping everyone locked down. And that is going to be a 4 for none for Astral Authority. Astral Authority tried to go in on just Rich, get that initial pick despite the fact that they were down a Talontier. But fighting down a Talontier is usually a very, very, very bad idea. We are going to see a push in here from NBA Black. the mid lane. They're going to get this front wall, so the Punisher will have unrestricted access directly to the keep. It won't be able to get jumped out of their range. And Sign and Saki actually going to push in the bot lane as well. They could potentially secure this bottom keep and then push in with the Punisher and secure mid keep as well, and probably the game. Astral Authority, to say the least, is on the back foot. Enemy Black is about to have a 2 talent tier advantage, 16-12. And 1 talent tier advantage is bad. 2 talent tiers is you cannot lose the game. I think that if Enemy Black can actually get 2 talent tiers here, they will 100% just be able to end the game. We're going to see the double jumping from Rich actually using on the well. Does not manage to land the combo. Cattle does manage to dodge, and actually a dodge onto the Punisher stun as well. Very nicely done. We're going to see Sign diving deep here. He does have heavy impact. That was an actual stun on the team. We're going to see middle keep go down extremely quickly here. The siege camp still there, still pushing him in. The tower will go down. That means they will be on. And we're going to see an aggressive fly and gust away. But the Haunting Wave from Coffin Luck actually does get him back on the point. Sign is extremely low, but he does have Healing Static. He's just going to keep stunning people and get out of here. The Healing Static did keep him alive. We are going to see, again, Tyrael go down. He's trying to get the counter kill onto someone with his Death Explosion, but it doesn't end up working out. Rich is basically out of mana, but the core is at 50%, 40, 30, and that is going to be GG. They even secure 1 last kill before closing out the game. GG, MVP Black. 13 kills to 1, level 16 to level 12.